Did you know you can change your internal body conditions just by thinking differently? It's crazy. This is day 33 of talking to a camera every single day for 100 days until I get good at talking. And today I found out something that's really, really interesting. It's an effect called placebo. I've known about this for a while, but I didn't know quite the scale of effects placebo has on your life and how simply thinking differently changes everything. So, placebo is a medical tool, I guess you could call it, to sort of see how your thoughts change how you internally feel. So, they use it in tests. So, for example, they would do tests where some people would take a pill which has the actual drug inside, and some people would take a pill which is placebo. The placebo pill wouldn't have any effect on you, but it would measure the mental effect that pill was having on you, the mental effects of taking the pill in comparison to the actual effect the medication has on your body. So that's where the term placebo comes from. And there's several studies that have shown that with certain health conditions, just by thinking you're taking a pill makes the difference. It's nothing to do with the actual medication, but it treats your sort of mental process. You're like, oh, I'm ill, so I'm going to feel this, and then you feel it. And it stops that. It's like, okay, I've taken the drugs, so now I won't feel like that way. So that is what placebo is, and it is a really, really powerful tool. But I've used this in my own life, and one of the examples of me using it in my own life is a few weeks ago, I went to hit a deadlift PR in the gym. I wanted to hit 117.5 kilograms, which was 2.5 kilograms more than I normally do. And obviously, it's a small increase, but for me, it was quite a big jump because I'd have to. It's harder, right? And I kept thinking mentally, like, oh, I can't do it. And I was like, wait, what if I switch that up and I just trick myself into believing that I'm physically strong enough to do this? And I just think, I can do it. And I did. I was like, yeah, I can lift that way. It's easy. That's really light. And I picked it up and I did it. The video's on my shorts feed. If you want to have a look, that would be great if you did. But that effect helped me to move more weight than I thought I could. Using the placebo effect, tricking myself into believing something, made me actually able to do it. And I think that's a crazy effect, because what if we put that into all of our lives? What if a question came up on an exam paper and you didn't know the answer to it, and you're like, wait, no, I can figure out the answer to this. I just need to take a minute. I just need to think about it, and I can do it. What if you had to run a certain distance at a crazy high speed, like faster than you've ever done before, so you could hit a PR? If you just thought about it and you're like, yeah, I can hit that speed, I just need to run faster, I can do it. Like, I can just run faster. You'll do it. That's how it works. You'll get better at what you need to do by having this mentality, by tricking yourself, by thinking, yeah, I can do it. There was the first time anyone ever lifted 500 kilos was Eddie Hall. He lifted it, and part of the reason he was able to lift it, because before that, doctors were like, no human will ever be able to deadlift 500 kilos. That is impossible. You're never going to be able to do it. Don't even try it. It's not worth it. You can't do it, right? Then he went to a hypnotist, and he got hypnotized into believing he was lifting a car off of his children. Because if you think about it, if your child is trapped under a car, you have to lift the car off of them, right? That is such a high motivation because it's your child's life. You need to protect your child. And he was able to lift it. And he had to trick himself mentally, and he got there. And then, even interestingly enough, after that, once one person has done something, it helps everyone else's placebo, because before that, no one else had hit 500 kilograms. There were people probably just as strong as him that couldn't lift that sort of weight. And so after they saw that he had lifted that weight, they're like, it's doable. Humans can achieve this. And then they went and did it themselves. So there's a few people that have done it now. Same thing happened with the sub 4 minute mile. These sorts of things, when people break that barrier, it makes other people's brains switch and makes them realise placebo, I can do that. It's not impossible. Anyway, thank you for watching. And if you're new, please subscribe. Goodbye.